Hi everyone, my name is Krystian Mrozek and I work in Allegro Group as a UX team leader. And I would like to tell you the story about myself, which began 3.5 years ago when I was a UX designer and I came to Allegro and I met my first Scrum team. Allegro was my first company which used Agile methodology, and in our case it was Scrum. So for me it was the first time when I heard about Scrum Master, Scrum team, product backlog, product owner, and so on and so on and so on. So new words was for me, and I was scary because I didn't understand anything, and I realized after a few days that I am on the one side of the bridge and my team, my Scrum team, is on the other side of the bridge, and we have to do something to work together. And the story is about how we work about 2 years, which we together, and we built, for me, a very great team. After 2 years, I can say that I was working in one of the best team ever, with the guys who were thinking about user. We are building products for users. They teach me a lot about technical issues, and I was learning them and working with them and talking them about user. And we both work as a team. In the end, it was really a great time for me. Now I'm a leader of UX designers in Allegro, and I work with many Scrum teams, and I also try to work with designers in the same way as we're working with my Scrum team. But there is one golden rule. There is one rule. There is a golden rule that everything that I will tell you today is a direction, what you can use in your companies, but you have to remember that your company is different, your team is different, people are different, your products are different. So I will show you direction, but you have to use the tools, what kind of tools you will use for your teams, which is best for you, for your team, for your work. You have different context of working, different environment where you work. So everything fits for me and my team, but you have to choose and be flexible when you try my approach. First of all, what I think it is very important, you must be a member of the team. When you are a UX designer and work with a Scrum team, you have to be a member of this team. It doesn't mean that you put your name in an intranet with other names in some website. You're not a member team. You're only the name in the intranet. What it means to be a member team, you have to sit with them, you have to participate in the meetings, you have to listen to people, you have to ask the question, and you start learning the product, the team, the techniques, the technical issue they use, what are the constraints that they have, how they develop this product, and you learn this. In the same time, when you learn this, you are very close to the team. If you are with them on the meetings, then you are a part of the team. And in the end, where is the retro, you can say that something is wrong. And if you are with the team, they will listen you, and you will be both. Okay, and you will be both working to fix the issue. So if you're not working with the team and you are outside the team, you can say, "Some guys, it's not working. I think we have some problem with building the product." We say, "Okay, so what? You are not with the team. We are building like this. We will listen to you, but we are working as a team." If you are inside the team, you can do a lot of things with them, and you will try together to solve the problems. That's the power of being inside the team. For me, it was, I remember the third day when I was talking with the guys, and they asked me, "Krystian, we built this, what do you think about it?" And I said 2 sentences, "You build it like this, and I think you should do like this." And there was a technical leader who stand up and said to me, "Krystian, you are a part of this team. You don't say you build, we build it. From now on, we say we, not you guys, but we." And it was so powerful for me that I realized this team is very strong. The relationship between the people are very strong. So if I want to be with them, I really have to be really with them. So I was working and I was learning, and in the same time, I was showing them and teaching and sharing with my knowledge. And also you have to be very patient. If you are user designers, developers are listening. There are people who wanted to build very best products, but they sometimes think differently. So the process can be long, can be difficult, but they want to build the best products. So they will listen to you. But as designers, we thought that everything what we know, people should also know, and we are bombarding them with the information, with buzzwords. You have to stop. You have to put the information to small pieces, and give them in the context of their work. And you have to remember this. So you teach them about the user, about our approach, how we think about user, and also learn from them. When you start teaching people, when you are showing different approach, sometimes the problem with the language. As a user designers, we saying about emotion, about someone is delightful, happiness, yellow, green face, red, sad face, and we use the language of emotion. For developers, sometimes it's like, when I was talking to them about the emotion, that you have to micro-interaction. You make micro-interaction, you have to delight our users. What? What are you talking about? What kind of planet you came? Say us what you want us to build, we will build it. But what emotion? Come on. And then I realized that we are not speaking the same language. So I have to translate my emotion to something, and it was numbers. Most developers understand numbers. They count very well, and they use the numbers in their work. So I use quantitative and qualitative research, pack them together, and I was selling them information about the user with numbers. Under the numbers, I put some information connected with emotions. And then we start talking in the same language. First, I open the door with the numbers, then I pop up with emotion, and we are talking and we're translating, and we have the same way of communication. So this was also a process. For me, I think the most important part, when you work as a UX designer with the team, please go outside. Take the developers outside the room, outside the building, go and see your user. Don't describe them how the user look, how he behave. Go and see him. Observe the user. Observe how they use your product, your application, your services, and it will be amazing for most of the people, because you assume that when you build something like this, people will use it in this way. And then you see that this is quite opposite. The people have some life hacks for your application. They made shortcuts that you can even imagine how they use your product. So we open the window and we show real world. And then is magic. For me, it was one day when I was doing usability research. I took my Scrum team and I showed them real people having real problems with our application. Only 1 hour later, they were saying, oh my God, we have real users. There are real people who are using the website and they have problems. We have to fix the errors. Not in backlog some error, some bug, but there are really problems and people can't do something. So when they go home, they see people and they think, oh, maybe this is someone who is using my website, my application. My work is changing their life. If they can accomplish their goals in an easy way, that's good. But also I can do a bad job, and then people have problems and they can't accomplish their tasks, their goals. So this is very important. And as a team, not only as me as UX designer, but as a whole team, as a Scrum team, we are working together to build the best product for our clients, for our users. And I think I learned this also when I was working with the team, that you have to design with the team. You can't design this alone, put some big piece of paper and build it to me. I designed this. I'm the god, now you are building this. The process should be, you have to use the people. They have a great knowledge and skills. They know the product. They also know the users, but sometimes they don't even realize they have this knowledge. So you have to help them. You have to build an environment where they can change, they can share the information, share the ideas, can draw something, they can collaborate each other and build the design. Of course, the last voice is for UX designers. He chooses what direction is the best. But when you design alone, you sit in a room alone, you can make a lot of mistakes. If you use the knowledge of the people you work in every day, you build together, is your child, and you love your child, so you want to be the best one, and you grow. The child is growing, and you help the child to grow. So remember, please design with the team and help them. The developers have great ideas, and they can do a lot of great things. And so, in conclusion, please be a member of the team, work with them, learn from them, and teach them, and be patient. The process is quite long. At the same time, change the language, because as a UX designer, you have a big empathy. So use it. Try what is working or is not working. Maybe they understand emotion. You don't have to do anything, but you have to try it. You have to use different tools, and if it's not working, they don't understand you, ask yourself why they don't understand you. What can I do differently to make connection with the people from my team? So please try and make this translation from emotion for something else. Go outside the room, go outside the building, turn off your computers, see real people, work with them, and observe them. And then the last, design with the team. I told you that there is no golden rule, but if someone ask me if I move to the different company, I will have to start a new life and with a new team, what I will choose always, like my golden rule in my head will be communication. I will talk with people. I will always, and if I mean communication is I will ask the question and I will listen for the answer. This is it's very important for me. I want to learn from the people who work in the organization, who have knowledge, and use this knowledge. For me as a designer, I don't know anything, I make mistakes, so I want to learn from the people who work with me. I'm very fast. Thank you for your time.